Hello, lovely being humans. All right. So, oh, let the light in. Let your light shine. Be you, be unique, be bold, be anything that your little heart desires. I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. I would like to open with when you're on this journey and you're planting seeds, not only within your vessel, but also in the people that you meet, when you're showing up with love, with compassion. 2 points to this, so continue to follow me. A lot of times you don't know when the seed starts to grow. You don't even know if it lands. You don't know if it hits home. You don't know if you've made your mark, but you continue to do it anyway. And this last Tuesday, I was helping put up the art show. Actually, not Tuesday, it was Saturday. Oh, days. I was helping put up the art show. A new artist came in and she was so beautifully connected, and we had the best conversations ever. And so she messaged me today and said that she had found the Woman of God transmission. I will leave the link below. And she said, I wanted to reach out to let you know that that was the piece that helped me connect the dots onto what I needed to do moving forward for her solo show. Now, I don't know the full details, and I'm so excited to hear how it all kind of like that bridge within her was formed. But that is what we do. And her reaching out and telling me, I wept, because you just don't know sometimes. And you keep on keeping on. And a lot of times, this is the second point to this, is when we can remember that everybody that you come in contact with is bringing out something within you, okay? They're either reminding you what bravery and courage and love looks like. They're reminding you what inspiration and limitless, boundless capabilities look like. But they're also reminding you, if somebody triggers you and brings out the anger in you, they're there to remind you and to reflect to you that, ooh, wow, I'm carrying anger. Or this moment of this person being in my awareness made me feel self-doubt. Okay, so that person was revealing self-doubt within you so that you can replace that self-doubt with more self-care, with more self-love, with more courage and bravery. So whatever it is that the person is bringing out within you, it is so beautifully, magically important that we pay attention to it all. And I understand that there are some spaces where it feels like we're trying to build eggshells so that everybody needs to walk on eggshells and not be themselves, because you don't want to trigger anybody, you don't want to upset anybody, you don't want to do anything wrong, you don't want to fail, you don't want to do anything that's gonna disrupt the system. And I have lived in that space, and it was exhausting for me. So what I'm bringing to the table is when we, as the divine sovereign beings that we are, take full accountability and full credibility, full acknowledgement, full acceptance to anything that we carry within our vessel, and recognize that everybody that comes into our awareness is revealing something that we've buried, revealing something that we haven't spoke of before or spoke on before, revealing something that maybe we continue to shove down, to avoid, or to ignore. And when we can really start observing that reality, I promise you, everything begins to change. When you can take even 30 minutes out of a day, 10 minutes out of a day, and self-reflect on what you have experienced, what you felt, what was brought to the surface, what needs to be honored and loved, the versions of you, I promise you one day, and if you're here with me and that day has been happening, you look back with the biggest smile and the biggest love in your heart, because you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you would not be who you are if you hadn't gone through all of it. And I mean all of it. And I understand for some of you, you may not be there yet. I was speaking with woman a couple of weeks ago, and she's like, I'm not there yet, but it's a great thought to have. It's a great kind of image to have in the background of my mind when I release the anger or when I release this pain that I'm carrying. And so while we're all on a beautiful journey and we're all here together to create, to inspire, to build with one another, to have those open-hearted and loving conversations where you are fully seen, fully heard, fully experienced, and it's okay. It's okay to be weird. It's okay to be wild. It's okay to be so far out there, to have the craziest dreams, to have the craziest visions, to have the insights and the downloads and the dreams and the visions that you have. It's okay to have the wildest dreams that most people would think you've made it up. I've been there. It's okay. But it's beautiful because we're all created so magically different. And the more that we share our stories and the more that we come together, we show each other, wow, I felt like I've been alone so long on my journey. And it just feels good to know that I'm not alone anymore. I'm actually here with like souled beings, with love, with compassion, with clarity, with the ability to want to work together and to recognize if I say something and it triggers you, or if you say something and it triggers me, I'm going to self-reflect for a minute. I'm going to say, oh, wow. And then when you can be in the space where everything slows down almost to a stillness and a silence and a stopping point, and you can witness and observe everyone's reaction, even though it may be sent really, really quickly, you can just breathe and observe the tone, the sounds, the way the message was delivered. You can observe what maybe the deeper meaning of the message that they're giving, or even the words that they're speaking. You can observe with peace and stillness. And then you can reconfigure within your body how you want to respond, how you want to maybe be in silent, how you want to honor the space. And if it's triggering you, recognize, ooh, this is triggering me for a reason. They might be touching in on a pain point that I haven't noticed or I have forgotten. Maybe I forgot that I buried it, and we're bringing it up to the surface. And right now, life is lifing in the most magical ways. So my loves, we can no longer hide. We're in it. We are out. We are out. We are out. And so I promise, if you do the self-reflection, even 10 minutes a day, and observe that. This is also what my masterclass teaches. If you are ready to take the dive, there are 3 pillars. They're about 6 to 8 weeks if you stay committed to them. But I do suggest allowing yourself that time to really go through, so that one, you're learning, you're also remembering, you're also doing the work within yourself, but then you're also giving yourself enough time to observe the waking reality. You're observing the external reality to see how you can build the bridge within your vessel to then reflect your external world. I hope that this makes sense. If you do have questions, please feel free to ask them below, and I will create a video around your question. That would be wonderful, because what I have found is that if your mind tries to compartmentalize what I'm saying, you might miss the message completely. And so if you allow your heart and your soul to listen, your soul is always going to know when to deliver the message and when it's time for you to make changes, to take the leap of faith, to take the baby steps, to begin on a new path, building a business. Maybe you're being called to leave a job or something that you're just unhappy with right now, but you're being called to do something new. And those baby steps sometimes can seem uncomfortable, because a lot of times the fear of the unknown will keep us in this space of not taking action because we're afraid of the unknown. But if you just open the door and say, okay, what would this look like for me? And then you get to choose what it looks like. It doesn't have to look like mine. It doesn't need to look like mine. It gets to look like you and how you want to create it, what feels good in your body, what you need right now. More love, more compassion, more tender hearts, more community, more people to help you lift and build and rise to the occasion, more people that will help inspire and uplift, but also more people that can have those conversations of, what have you been worried about honoring or feeling or seeing? What have we been worried or fearful of allowing ourselves to be vulnerable and to be seen and to be held and to be nourished? So I'm bringing all of this here because it's everything's changing, everything's changing. And everything is speeding up. And to be in the stillness while everything seems to move so quickly, but still remain present, still remain centered, and still remain in your heart and in your body and in your vessel is the greatest gift of all. We are the greatest gift. We are the key. We are the lock. We are the divine remembrance. We are created in the image, and we are here to live the experience and to, no matter what we have been through, be in love with our soul, mating with itself, with love, with compassion, with harmony, and then radiating that out for others to experience and to really set those lights off and spark that fire so people are like, wait a minute, how are you glowing right now? How are you so calm and peaceful? How are you so opening and welcoming? How are you doing this? And then we just get to lead by example. We get to speak our truth. We get to share our stories, and our stories are the most powerful, powerful books that we can offer. To be an open book and then to create something new with everything that you've been through is so powerful and rewarding, and you're worth it. So thank you for being here. I love you. It's an honor, a blessing, and a privilege to be here and to be of service. This feels radiance. It is just pure, glowing, magical radiance. And it's all through the divine kingdom of heaven, through the divine will of God, the Mother, Father, God, and the innocent child, the Trinity, the braid, the braid of life interwoven into the DNA of who we were born to be. We were born beautiful. We were born glorious. And then this system that we were born into, that is now, we're literally watching it crumble. And so we're rebuilding. We're rebuilding with love. We're rebuilding with compassion. We're rebuilding with community. We are rebuilding with each other. I love you. I'm Jennifer Renee. This is Within by Jen. It's within each and every one of us. It always, always has been. If my masterclass, if you would like to, I'm still pulling away from one-on-ones, but I'm still honoring the space. So I will leave the Calendly link below. If you would like to test the waters of the masterclass, it is open and ready. And if you would like to do group sessions, or if you're in the greater Kansas City area and you would like for me to come and speak, or inspirational speaker, inspirational talks, TED Talks, putting it all out there because I am so excited to share this journey and to share what it has taught me, to share my dreams, my visions, my insights, to share what has happened, to share the dreams that I have had with ships in my dreams, with other beings that I don't recognize in my dreams, with my meditations have taken me to, my meditations have had a phone call coming in, have taken me to Egypt in the tombs, taken me to the Garden of Eden. They've taken me to Rome or Persia. I wasn't quite sure, but there were ancient columns everywhere. And I was robed in white as a female getting ready to go speak. And I was taken away and thrown into this column and a scarf wrapped around my neck. And I had to get out. So these dreams, they're wild and they're beautiful, but I'm consciously aware that I'm in these dreams. I'm consciously knowing, like, I'm here in this body, but I'm in this dream doing work. And codes like the wazoo, these information and ancient codes in my dreams, I can see them in the clouds, and being here to translate them, to offer love, to offer connection, to offer a bridge for us. So anyway, I love you. I thank you for your presence. I thank you for your being. I thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares. This truly does help get the information out to other people so we feel less alone and we know that we're here, we're loved, and we're supported. If you would like to support my work and mission, I will leave the links below. It is because of your support that I can continue delivering these messages for free on this platform, and I am so in love with it. I will see you all in the next video. Mwah.